Okay, there she goes. Sarah, girl, get to bed. What are you doing up here? Girl, we got it. We got an arrangement. We're gonna be good. Unfortunately, I can't let you not tonight. Yes, you did, baby, and I appreciate it. Baby, I gotta be up at 6. No, I'm sorry. I gotta be there at 6. I gotta be up at 4 a.m. So I definitely know the feeling. Give me a second. Let me drop the link. Let me drop the link. There we go. Greetings, Autumn. Baby. We got to stop meeting like this, Miss Autumn. People going to talk. Go ahead, Nurse. Let me get all this. Let me get this way. All right. All right. All right. All right, y'all. This, you know what? I just got home from work. I just got home from work. And, but there was no way that I was going to let this night go by um, because y'all, tonight is very special night. Hold on. So I did away with the backdrop because it was like it was messing with the cards. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get your vet up there. Greetings, Miss Autumn. Hey, happy full. Wait a minute, girl. Not hi, my love, but not only happy full moon, baby. We got a Jupiter Cazimi. That means the planet Jupiter is sitting right in the middle of the sun. And whenever we got a Cazimi of any planet, what that means is that the sun is amplifying that the energies of that planet. The planet Jupiter is in the sign of Leo, but it's in Cazimi. So the planet Jupiter is the planet of expansion. And you know, Leo, baby, Leo needs to be seen. Okay. Do not wait. Do not you are not the boss of me. You know what? I tell y'all, listen, Lady Sarah, she don't say too much, but when she does, baby, maybe that mama makes it knows who she is. Okay. Anyway, let me get into this. Miss Autumn, how you doing, baby?
Oh, I'm doing good. I had a great day today. I can honestly.
Good. Good. Yeah, honey. If you recall, last night I was talking about how the moon was void of course. The moon, she didn't know which energy she was. The moon wasn't talking to nobody. She was being that girl. She wasn't talking to anybody. So the energies were always it was up for grabs. But then later on today, the moon went into Aquarius, and maybe that is a whole different conversation right there. That is a whole different conversation. And it being with the Jupiter Cazimi in the sign of Leo, we've got the Lionsgate portal that's opening too. So it is not shocking to me that the energy yesterday that may not have felt so good, we
Right.
flipping it around into some different energy. So, baby, I'm glad. I'm glad, girl. I can feel your energy feels lighter.
Yeah, it is. It is. I did, I did a spiritual bath today while it was like a shower, you know.
Uh huh.
Um
Chicago performing.
oh, it was something that I wanted to ask you real quick and then I'm gonna drop down to the live.
Yeah, Autumn, you froze though, baby. You said you did a spiritual cleanse.
Yes.
What you
Mhm.
use?
Oh my goodness. Florida water. Um at Florida water, I used salt, I had lemongrass, um, oh goodness. I had the spiritual oil that I had. It was already made up. Oh, I had like about five different things and I used alkaline water and I'm trying to remember everything. I
That's
think that
okay.
yeah,
You ain't
and
this ain't a test, baby. I was just trying to see your modalities. That's all.
yes. And when I tell you I felt so light, I felt so light. and it felt, I just felt after a really heavy prayer and stuff I did today, I said I'm gonna give myself. I washed my hair with it and everything. I
Good.
washed my hair and everything with it, and I air dried, and I just really felt good. I just really felt good. I did. I wanted to ask you, did you ever come across this lady? I think she has a YouTube channel too. I don't know. She says she's a prophetess or whatever, but she travels to hell and she gives you like heaven and hell, and gives you like a synopsis of what it's like and the people she's seen that was there. Have you ever ran across her before?
No.
Okay. Okay. All right. That was it. That was it. But other than that, um, everything else is pretty good. I mean, for me, and as good as as good as it can be right now. You know, I feel better today. A whole lot.
Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, wait a minute. We got Country Love Homestead. Hey babes, welcome to the live. I dropped the link if you want to come on up. We're gonna be doing readings and in
Okay.
just a minute. Autumn, I'm glad that like I said, baby, your energy felt better. It even felt
Good.
lighter. Right? So I'm glad. I'm glad, baby. We just
I want
sometimes
to read and though who's doing who taking down the name.
you know what, sweetie? Well, first off, I got Miss Yvette over here, and you know what? Rabbit, she's not gonna be on for more than 15 minutes. So,
Okay.
Yvette, Miss Yvette will take down the names and we'll get you. We gonna
Okay.
get you, and we're gonna get you.
Okay.
All right, baby. All right. So yeah, okay, country, how you doing, sweetie? Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. Before we start reading, I want to talk a little bit about tonight, July 29th, in the year of our Lord 2026. Yeah, and before I begin, forgive me for coming on so late. I literally just got home from work. I got home from work. And but I did not want this night to go by without doing some readings, because this evening is going to bring a very powerful shift as the full moon in Aquarius meets the Jupiter Cazimi in Leo. And so this energy that we're working with right now, um, this energy that we're working with right now is about letting go of what no longer matches who we are becoming, and opening ourselves up to something way bigger. So the full moon in Aquarius is here to expose the things that keep us playing small. Our old beliefs, old patterns, old connections, old versions of ourselves that we've already outgrown. And you got to remember, Aquarius is the sign of authenticity. So Aquarius is going to ask, are you living your truth, or are you still trying? Are you still trying to fit into someone else's idea of who you should be? So, and then we've got the Jupiter Cazimi in Leo. Cazimi in Leo. Jupiter is sitting in the heart of the sun, and it's turning up the volume on growth, on expansion, on confidence, on creativity and opportunities. This is the universe shining a light on our gifts and saying, stop hiding. It's time to be seen. So Aquarius reminds you that being different was never your problem. Your uniqueness was your power. Leo reminds you that you don't need permission to take up space. And together, this energy is a reminder to release what is outdated, to trust what is growing, and to step into who you fully are. Okay. So, with the Lionsgate portal opening, the lunar nodes, the nodes of faith, they're shifting into this Leo Aquarius axis. Pluto is continuing it's retrograde. It's continuing its transformation in Aquarius. And this is deeper than just the moment of change. This is about breaking old cycles. I told you, Pluto has been in Aquarius and it's going to station in Aquarius for the next 20 years. So we're really going to see some shit going down. We're seeing it now. We're seeing it now in our politics. We're seeing it now in our pop culture. We're seeing it. We're seeing it. So once again, this is about breaking old cycles. Okay, this is about freeing ourselves from the versions of who we created just to survive. You don't have to be in survival mode no more, babies. You know, the question for this energy is, what am I finally ready to release so that I can step fully into my power? So, yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right now. Okay. So, Yvette, first off, y'all, please put some hearts in the chat for my moderator, Miss Yvette. Listen, Yvette is a working woman too. She ain't got to be here, but she's here. All right. So, put some hearts up in there for me, please. And listen, I got another moderator here, Sarah. But the thing is that Sarah's got to get to work. She's in the service industry just like me. And tomorrow I got to be up at 4 a.m. But like I said, I was not about to let this night go by without doing some readings. Okay. So Yvette, could we do this, darling? Could you please listen? I want to get Sarah first. I want to get Rabbit first so that I can get her to bed because she's got to get to sleep. All right. And then from there, who's okay, wait a minute. And so then we got Autumn and then Country. Is that so if I put Rabbit in front of Autumn, then it's Country. Is that, do I have that correct? I'm just waiting for my mom to give me a yay or a nay. And y'all, please please don't take offense to anything, everybody. I'm just trying to get my girl off so that she can get some rest before she go to work. Okay, Yvette said yes. Okay, so right off the bat, Rabbit, Lady Sarah, we're gonna get you in. We're gonna get you in right now, baby. Okay, so this is my personal deck. So, and these are like 200. Yes, baby. No worries, honey. I know that early shift. I know that early shift life, baby. Tomorrow I gotta wake up at 4 a.m. and then on Friday I don't have to wake up until 5 a.m. And then on Friday I gotta go to the salon right afterwards. So, baby, I know how that feels, honey. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get you in. So here we go. So these are my personal cards. And then let me introduce you to the cards that we're going to be using. We're going to be using Yasmin Boland's Moonology Oracle. And then as a clarifier, we're going to be using Yasmin Moonology Messaging Oracle, The Good Doctor, The Power of Surrender. And then St. Michael's the Archangel Sword of Light for the final. Okay. Diamond Girl. Greetings, my love. Welcome. And y'all, please do me a favor. Please like the video. Please repost. Okay. Please repost. Diamond, my moderator, Yvette, she'll get you in, baby. Okay. She's going to get you in. Also, I'm going to drop the link. If anybody wants to come up while I'm doing their readings, please feel free to do so. So right now we got the Lady Sarah, and I'm going to get some energy into these decks, and we're going to see what Universal Mind wants the Lady Sarah to know on this full moon, this Aquarian full moon, and with this Jupiter Cazimi. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not trying to influence nothing, but y'all, I've been telling you earlier today, I could feel the energy. I could feel my energy like building up. So that was something. So yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, Lady Sarah. I'm pulling for the Lady Sarah right now. And here we go. All right. So Sarah, right off the bat. And now remember, What we're doing right now is we're trying to get our way to authenticity. What do we need to hold on to? What are we holding on to? What needs to be released? And what is the final outcome? That's where we're going with this, okay? So here we go. Oh, right off the bat, Lady Sarah, it's old versions of ourselves. And this one says, oh shit. So here's the first question, Sarah. Let me see if I can do this real fast. Okay. Where are you still operating from survival mode? Where are you still operating from survival mode? Damn it. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, then. That seems a little better. Okay. Then we have communication is key. Communication is key. And what you know what now I feel kind of at a disadvantage because I know Sarah and I follow her, but it says surrender to your creativity, and I know that she's been on her artistic tip as of lately, so I'm very proud of her for that. Oh, and then baby, a change is coming. But right now, darling, right now, here, Sarah, right now, sweetie, let me say it like this, Sarah. On an energetic level, I understand that you survived a whole lot. Let me say this, Sarah. You were stronger than you needed to be, and you adapted quickly. And adaptation is good. Survival is good because it gives us resiliency. But what doesn't get discussed was the outrage on how we had to do those things. There should have been somebody that should have been championing you. But the fact of the matter is that there wasn't. And those are things that can never be, those are things that are never going to be erased. And they can affect us. But right now, Sarah, right now, we've got to start celebrating the fact that we did come through those things. And the things that keep us in that survival mode, Sarah, you got to let that go. When you let that go, Sarah, when you let those things go, Sarah, your creativity is going to flourish. You're going to see that your art is going to take on another turn. All right. And the thing is, where it's like communication is key, baby, the people that were responsible, that didn't do what they needed to do, you can let them know now. We can normalize making people aware of how they failed us. We can do that. We can do that. Your sanctuary is in your art, Sarah. Your sanctuary is in your art. Your art is that place where you turn pain into power. All right. And then look at this, baby. Look at this. Now, this is card number 7. Now, when we talk about the numerological aspects of the number 7, we're talking about potential. We're talking about ambition. We're talking about victory, success, luck, and resourcefulness. And it says a change is coming. A change is coming. Sarah, the moment you stop operating from survival mode and you start going into thriving mode, and baby, it is a mindset shift. Baby, that's when you're going to see a whole lot of other things changing. And I don't know if you could see it, but like the card has these butterflies, which is symbolic for transformation. So, but listen, Sarah, communication is key. And baby, straight talk leads to straight understanding. So you got to know what you know and say, mean what you say and stand on that business, baby. Okay? Now get some rest, baby. Get some rest. Oh, and wait a minute. And just to be Sarah, this is not the reading that you and me are going to have. All right. This is not it. All right. All right, baby. That is that. Now get to bed. And thank you for following, love. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me look at my. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Okay, the next one is Lady Autumn. Miss Autumn, come on through. And again, you all, I'm going to be dropping the link. If you all want to come up, come on up. But let me get some more energy in these decks. Ooh. All right, y'all. And here we go. And here we go. All right, for the Lady Autumn. All right. Oh, okay, darling. Top of the deck, awareness and truth. Awareness and truth. This card says, where are you overthinking that you should already understand? Where are you overthinking that what you should already understand? All right. This one right here. It's time to release that negativity. Surrender. Oh shit. Girl, hold on. Let me get you up on here. And this time, you know what I love? I love about you. You ain't never afraid, baby. You just like give it to me raw, honey. Give it to me raw. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Okay, baby. These cards said it better than what I could have. All right. Thing is, though, Autumn, is that there are several portions that you overthink shit. And that overthinking, what I'm getting from that overthinking is that you see these red flags, but you want to avoid them because you try to look for the good in the situation. And the thing is, darling, is that by doing that, by trying to constantly give the benefit of the doubt, and the reason why you try to give the benefit of the doubt was because you never had the benefit of the doubt, and you don't want to do that to other people. But baby, you're not doing yourself no favors. All right, you overthinking shit that you already know. You know the shit for what it is, but you over here think, no, they couldn't do that to me. Oh, that's not them. No, that's them, baby. That is them. All right. This card right here, it says it's time to release the negativity, and that negativity is the dismissal of what you instinctively know, not what they're doing, but the fact that you are trying to bypass what is already known. And us, okay, but wait a minute. And let me finish this. Wait a minute. And right here, surrender unhealthy relationships. Autumn, I'm gonna tell you this, darling. Half the shit that you go through is bullshit that's on other people's that's bullshit from other people. It's not your bullshit. It's other people's bullshit. It's other people's bullshit. But right here, Autumn, right here, and I think this right here is going to be your saving grace right here. This right here is card number 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. When we talk about the numerological aspects of the number 3, we're talking about the power of 3, the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, all of that. Okay, so it's already resonating.
Yes.
Wait a minute, and why is it already resonating? Because this card said it better than I could. Autumn. Here it is. It says, open up to your spiritual gifts. You've always had them. Thing is, though, Autumn, is that you never gave yourself the opportunity or the energy to explore them because you're too busy trying to make good for everybody else. And there's no energy, there's no time, there's no bandwidth for Autumn. Right here, mama, this is open yourself up to your spiritual gifts. If you spend more time doing this, you will have less energy to support bullshit relationships. You won't have the room to entertain the negativity because you're going to be too busy studying Autumn and her spiritual side. Give me one more. Hold on, baby. Hold on. I just want this to clarify. Let me just. Transformation. Transformation. Right here, Autumn, this is going to be your key. This is going to be your key. And wait a minute, darling. And it's going to be your key for something better. Transformation is never going backwards. Transformation going backwards is called destruction. This is transformation. Baby, you ready to, Autumn, you've been ready to get to your next level. The thing is, girl, is that you cannot go to your next level by holding on to the old bullshit that you've been using to survive. The tools that you've been using to survive are not going to use. They're not going to be any good where you're going to. So you got to let them go. And the thing is, girl, is that to let them go, that's not saying that you're going to be powerless. That's not it at all. That simply means that you don't need them, because where you're going to go, you're not going to have to defend yourself the way you had to in this level.
Yes. I receive it.
Baby, let me put you this way. And I know Spirit is saying to me, because I would never put these together. Autumn, you don't need a gun in heaven. You don't need to bring a gun in heaven. There's no need for any kind of self-preservation in heaven. Now, I'm not saying that your next level is heaven, but what I'm saying is that your next level is going to be someplace where you do not have to defend yourself, where it's going to be a more gentler, more loving situation. You just got to start focusing on your spiritual gifts. And Autumn, you've always had them. You've always had them. But you ignore them. You push them down. You push them down. We can't do that no more, baby. We can't do that no more. Autumn, you can still fight for people. You can still fight for these children and their schools, but you can do so in a manner that does not deplete you of what you need to do so that you can rise up. And you got to remember something, Autumn, the higher that you rise, the higher you can bring those people around you. But it's got to start with you first.
Yes. Yes.
You got that?
Yes. Thank you.
All right. My pleasure, baby.
My baby on here too.
Oh, it's about time.
I'm going down. Kay, she on here. Kay,
where the hell have you been, Kay? Wait till I get you. I'm gonna put my foot up in your ass for leaving me alone for so long. Good night, babies. All right. Now Yvette, do we have country love? Is that country love? Country love, are you ready? There you go. Yeah, thank you, country. Okay. All right, country. So here we go. Let's see what Universal Mind got for you, baby. Okay. Let me just get some new energy up in these cards for you, baby. All right. Do you want to come, country? Do you want to come up? You want to come on next? You ain't gotta be on on the camera. You could just be audio if you want to. I'm gonna drop the link if you do. Just if you do. You ain't got to, baby. It's not mandatory. Girl, Miss K, life be life, baby. And I fully understand that, baby. Wait, whoa. That's a jumper. That's a jumper, baby. That message. Country, this one right here was specifically for you. Yes, baby, you can just listen. Absolutely. Top of the deck. Here's that jumper card. And here we go. All right, sweetie. So country, right here. Ooh. Honey, I'm going to hold your hand on this one, baby. I'm going to hold your hand on this one, country. This card right here says, there will be times that you'll make decisions that will break your heart, but that it will give you peace. There will be times that you will make decisions that will break your heart, but it will give you peace. Baby, go for the peace. Country. Oh, God. Baby, shit. Baby, you've been going through it, haven't you? I'm feeling it right here in my chest. Baby, we got emotions running high. Emotions are running high. This is the card, baby. This is the card that jumped out. And this card says, surrender to the side. Baby, you got to stop fighting with that person. You got, yeah, yeah, yeah. Right here, baby. Country. This is card number 19. 1 plus 9 is 10. When we talk about the numerological aspects of the number 10, we're talking about ending a cycle. We're talking about beginning another one. We're talking about welcoming into a brand new level. Baby, this card and this card, baby, they are bookends. Baby, you got to make a decision. You got to make a decision. But country, and let me say this, I'm not, as a reader, I'm not supposed to do this. There are a lot of things I ain't supposed to do, but I do them anyway. Sweetheart, choose your peace. Country, choose your peace, baby. Choose your peace. The situation that you're going through right now, sweetheart, that energy is not going to change. That energy is used to chaos. That energy thrives better when trauma is around. And you over here trying to save this person's, you doing the best you can. Thing is, baby, is that it's not for you. It's not for you. And country, I'm going to tell you something. You got to ask yourself this one thing, baby. Are you really helping this individual, or are you prolonging their karma? I can sit here on the other side of this camera, country, and I can tell you to let it go. But baby, at the end of the day, this is going to be a you thing. This is going to be a you thing. Country, let me do this. Give me 1 second. Hold on. These are your cards. I'm going to do a clarifier. Take a breath. Yeah. Baby, you've been dancing as fast as you can. You've been dancing as fast as you can, baby. Sweetie, this ain't healthy for you. This ain't healthy for you. And darling, and you doing so much, you doing everything you can. Baby, what's going to happen is it's going to happen. But sweetheart, it's like in the airplane. You know, they tell you in the event of an emergency, you got to put your mask on first. You got to save you before you can save anybody else, country. Shit. Baby, take care of yourself, honey. Take care of yourself, sweetheart. The world is far more interesting because you're in it, baby. I'm going to tell you this, country, and I do not mean to sound, oh, have mercy. Country, I know how hard this is going to sound, and I don't mean to be like this, but I'm going to use it as dramatically as I can so you can get the message, and that is simply this, country. The longer you hold on to something that is dying, you yourself are going to die. Don't do that, baby. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. That's your reading, baby. Yeah, hold on. I gotta give me a minute. Y'all, I gotta clear the energy here. This one was heavy. This one was heavy. Diamond Girl, you up, baby? You around, Diamond Girl? Come on through. Come on through, baby. And y'all, please don't forget to like the video and repost it. And if you haven't, please become a member of the channel. Ooh, that was shit. You know what? I think I'm gonna you know what? I'm just gonna let that burn because that one was really deep. All right. Okay. Diamond, where you at, babes? Come on, Diamond Girl. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Okay. Okay, Diamond Girl. Okay, there you go, Diamond. I see you, baby. All right, here we go, love. Here we go. All right. Diamond, here. I'm gonna drop you the link. If you want to come up, you can. You don't need to be on the camera. You could just be audio if you want to. Come on through. Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. This one just jumped out. So we're gonna this is it. This one is it. All right, Diamond, here we go, baby. The first one that jumps, baby, was called alignment and outcome energy. So this card says, "Ooh, what changes if you fully trust where this is going?" So right here, baby, this is telling me that you are in a state of wonder, not confusion. You just wondering. You're not really certain whatever you're going through, where it's going. But you in it you in it though, baby. You in this. This card right here says, believe in the okay. Yo, Diamond. All right. Universal mind definitely wants your attention, baby. What changes if you fully trust where this is going? Right there. This card says, believe in the impossible. You can let go of the doubt. Diamond, you can let go of the doubt. Whatever the outcome is going to be, you can let go of the doubt. I don't even think that this situation that you're in right now is even meant to fully develop. I think what you're in right now, the situation that you're in right now, is simply a catalyst to allow yourself to believe in something. And here it is. The thing is, though, is if you remove the expectation, you're not going to be disappointed. But what you're going to end up with is you're going to be shocked at how resourceful you are. You're going to be shocked at how much value you placed in that other energy. And when you stand, how do I say it? When you stand back in your power, you're gonna really be amazed at, like, wait a minute, all of that for this? This is where this is going. Right here, baby. Surrender those outdated beliefs about yourself. This shit that it may not happen again, or you might not, or it couldn't be better, or something like that. That's some bullshit, sweetie. That is scarcity mode thinking that universal mind is asking you to let go of. And then right here, baby, right here. And the thing is, Diamond, is that with this is card number 36. 3 + 6 is 9. Once again, when we come to the numerological aspects of the number 9, we're talking about something coming to a closure. And what I think is coming to a closure, Diamond, what I think is coming to this closure is this outdated scarcity mentality. This mentality where you think you've got to prove yourself, where you've got to prove your value to other people. That shit is going. That season is done with. And this card right says, trust your angels. Trust your angels. Baby, you've been running your wheels in the world too long. You've not been given equal timing, to divine presence, to God, whatever it is you want to call it. No, mama, hold on. Let me get you up here. Hold on. There is no trying. There is no wait a minute. Then stop doing it, baby. Then stop doing it. You're not going to break. You're not going to break. And baby, that outside validation, baby, you listen. It ain't never going to be enough. Because, sweetheart, if it's not coming from inside, baby, no outside validation is going to work for you, mama. No outside validation is going to work for you. This situation right here is where you start building up this resiliency. So with the situation you're in right now, Diamond, you're going to have to rearrange how you think about this. This situation is not meant for a positive outcome in the sense that there's a happily ever after. No, 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 no. Baby, this is not. Give me a second, baby. Darling, this is not your destruction. This is the beginning of your glory. Did you catch that, Diamond? Diamond, in the chat, I want you to write this. This is the beginning of my glory. Write it in the chat in capital letters. This is the beginning of my glory. This reading right here, Diamond, this reading right here is universal mind saying it's an invitation for universal mind for you to start celebrating who the fuck you are. This is the beginning of my glory. Oh, mercy. That's all I got for you, baby. That's all I got for you. All right. Kay, come on, baby. Before life starts laughing. That's okay. Absolutely, Diamond. Absolutely, love. It's okay, baby. Just know, baby, this is the beginning of your glory. Okay, sweetie. I say, oh, whoa. Okay. Okay. She jumped. Listen, it's the buck moon. Listen, the moon buck, I ain't gonna knock. Okay. We're just gonna go where we gotta go for. Okay. We just gotta do what we gotta do. Coming for you, Kate. Give me 1 second, baby. I want this energy in these cards real good. Okay. Oh, look, Mama giving her the instructions. Hold on. Let me drop this. Let me drop the link. If you get to StreamYard, baby, again, you ain't got to do the camera. You can only do the audio, baby. We ain't got to go on camera. All right. All right, Kate. Here we go. Here we go. This card right here says, oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay. This card right here. And you got to remember that this card jumped. All right. Hold on. There we go. This card jumped. Okay. This card says, move like everything is going to work out in the end, because it is. Move like everything is going to work out fine, baby, because it will be. Okay. Next card. Conclusions are within reach. Those answers that you've been looking for, baby, they're almost there. The good doctor says, ooh, surrender the stubborn, baby. It's not always going to be your way. Okay, it's not always going to go your way. It's not always going to go your way, Kay. All right? You're going to have to leave. You're going to have room for some flexibility. You're going to have some room for some baby, let them win. Let them win every time. Let them, not every, okay, let them win sometimes, Kay. Let them win sometimes, baby. You still in control. Let them win, though, every now and then, baby. It ain't going to hurt you. That ain't going to hurt you. And then right here, baby. Two plus nine is 11. 1 + 1 is 2. We talk about the numerological aspect. We're talking about coupling. We're talking about a duo. We're talking about opposites attract, up, down, black, white. We're talking about options. This card says, stay the course. Stay the course. Here's the thing, though, Kay. Kay, here's the thing. Wait a minute. This card right here, it says that the conclusions are within reach. But how hard those conclusions have to be, baby, that is strictly on you. You could be a little nice nasty sometimes. Be a little nice nasty. All right. Listen, listen. They're gonna know that they cannot push you around. Be a little flexible, baby. Let some of that energy come down a little bit. You're gonna get what you want. You're gonna get what you want. The key to getting what you want is by making them believe that they're doing you a favor every now and then. I'm not saying kiss that ass, because you know I'm an Aquarian and we don't do that. I'm simply saying, you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. All right. But stay the course. Don't deviate. But you can make your journey a little sweeter, baby. That's all that these cards are saying. You can make this journey a little sweeter. All right. Y'all, listen, do me a favor. Please like the video. Repost it if you will. Repost it if you will. If you're not, please become a subscriber. This week I've been going live quite often. So, do that. But I try to post content every day. Now, listen, y'all, tomorrow I'm not going to be able to post content because, I got to wake up at 4 a.m. So we're doing the best we can. Look at it. Mama's telling, tell her. All right. Okay. Yvette, after K, who do we have, baby? Who's after Yvette? Who's after K, Yvette? All right, Mom. Okay. Okay, baby. It's one thing to hear me loud and clear, but can you let it come through though, baby? Can you let it come through? Because, sweetheart, at the end of the day, you're gonna get what you want, but it doesn't have to be hard. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, babes. All right. And baby, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. And sweetheart, life be life, and I trust and believe. I know what that's all about, sweetie. Trust and believe. I know what that's about. All right. Absolutely, Miss. Y'all, please put some hearts in the chat for my moderator, Miss Yvette. Baby Sarah, Miss Martha, and Miss Yvette. These women, they work. They ain't got to be here, but they always seem to make it every time I go live. All right, my love. All right, my love. Thank you for letting me read for you, baby. Okay. Yes, Miss Yvette, you can definitely have a reading. Okay. And especially after you didn't make me run when we went to Chinatown, because we didn't have to run from the police. This is my way of saying thank you. All right, baby. Here we go. You're back. Here we go. Oh, so baby, right off the bat, Universal Mind is giving you some encouragement. That this card right here says you are strong enough to go through it all, even if you feel like you can't. Even if you feel like you can't. Y'all, can you read that? I got to get a better camera, y'all. This card right here, it says your hard work is going to pay off. Okay. 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 You're taking on too much. You can go through all of this. You can do all of this. This card right here says your hard work is going to pay off, baby. Wait a minute, and here's wait a minute, and here's where the reading takes a turn. Surrender to play. Surrender to play. You're not balanced. Even though you may seem like you're doing things for yourself or something like that, they're not enough. It's not enough for the output that you're exerting. It's not enough, Yvette. There's more self-care that needs to be given to Yvette. And then this card right here says, recognize the signs from above. Yvette, you're not alone in doing any of this. You're not alone. You got to recognize that you've got divine influences around you, darling. Ancestors and people that have passed, they're right there with you. And with that being said, girl, the spiritual side, we all want something that's more pragmatic. But the fact of the matter is, though, darling, is that there's other energies than the ones that we're in touch with in the physical. And with that being said, you've got to recognize that sometimes some of the things that got you through when you didn't think that you could do it on your own was like divine intervention. It was like a spiritual guidance from people that were on the other side. So you got to recognize a little bit of that, darling. And I've hung around you long enough to know that you are sensitive. You are sensitive. Stop second guessing that, though. Stop second guessing that your sensitivities. And girl, give yourself more playtime. Give yourself more things to release the pressure and to at least recharge your batteries. Okay? And that is that, my love. That is that. All right, y'all, listen. Do we have any more names for reads? Anybody else want to get read? Because if not, we might be able to get out of here. Yeah, it's going to be 11 o'clock, but yeah, we might be able to get out of here a little early. Anybody else? Okay. All right, we're not going to fill it with Daddy. Oh, baby, and I appreciate you too, honey. I appreciate you too, my love. Okay, well, listen, y'all. So once again, with a Jupiter Cazimi, and that is the planet right in the middle of the sun, and the sun amplifying all of the opportunities, all of the expansion, all of those blessings from Jupiter, with this full moon in Aquarius that is begging you for your authenticity. What we're not going to do, we're not going to play small anymore. We're not going to keep people comfortable at the expense of our peace. That's what we're not doing no more. We're not going to do that no more. All right. And hey, and if people get angry, baby, let that be a catalyst for change. Stay mad till you get glad. And we just gonna keep pushing that way, okay? All right, y'all, listen. Thank you so much for allowing me to do readings for you. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you on the next live, y'all, okay? Y'all stay blessed. And thank you so much. Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. And Kate, thank you so much for stopping by, baby. I appreciate you, love. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. All right. All right. Y'all have a wonderful evening, babies. All right. Good night.